competitive. And all those things it teaches. I had to sit down with John Danowski last year for about an hour and a half, and I brought he's like, we're doing that tomorrow. I was like, okay, cool. And he enjoyed it. So it's not something, that's something that can go across from college to Pee Wee League. It's simple, it's realistic fun, and it's competitive. And everyone's got a trash can and a cone laying around. You can always find a ball somewhere.
One of the ones we use for offense and defense, Apache, it's a 6v6 drill. Kids wanted to call it Ring Around the Rosie. I'm sure people have seen this. Offense runs this way. Defense runs this way. Coach with all the balls. The way this works, the coach will roll out a ball. He'll call a guy's name. You got to call a guy's name, but it's really confusing. Call an offensive guy's name. When the offenseman comes out, the rule is 2 defensemen have to play it. So you come out, 1 offensive player on the ball, 2 defensive guys on the ball. You got to learn how to spread out. Offensively, you got to learn how to spread out. You got to learn how to move the ball off a GB. You got to move the ball at least twice. Usually they get the concept at least twice to get a man open. Defensively, you don't know who's going to have the slide right off the bat. The goalie's got to be in constant communication. The guys have to communicate to each other. The one thing that I hate to see out of my guys is when the goalie's the only one talking. Everyone should know really what's going on the field. So the communication piece is huge. Getting the guys to get the ball up and move it. Our goal in that is to get a shot on cage in about 7 seconds. Right? So we'll do that, shot out of bounds, maybe we'll do like a minute of 6v6, and then we'll start a new group. So I call that Apache. It's a great drill. I don't remember who I stole it from. I'm sure I stole it from somebody.
I'm guessing that's the bells are tolling for us. I made this up one day at Georgia Tech Lacrosse Camp. It's a great laboratory to try things. Since then, we do it every week. I know Coach does it. Diamond and square, lines, X and O, blue and white, green and white, whatever your colors are. The square is on offense, first. So coach in the middle, and I'll throw the ball here, and now it's automatically 4-on-3. So these guys, the X's are attacking this goal. It's a scramble 4-on-3, because this guy's behind the play. For the defense, they have to get in, check up. Usually shots come quick if the offense has good passes, and then quick outlet. So it becomes a kind of mini 4-on-4, flowing back and up. The one side always starts up an advantage. And I'd let it usually get it going. Each side will get about 2 or 3 trips with the ball, blow the whistle, step out, next lines come in, and then we'll rotate everybody so that the orange, in this case the O's, will become the squares, and they will automatically have the first advantage. We do this side to side on a short field, so I'll put the goals on the wing lines of the box, and there's plenty of room, and you have plenty of the rest of the field to do everything else. We've been doing that for a while.
Yeah, that's a fantastic drill. Kids love it. Kids pay for it. One of the ones that I wanted to make sure I showed you is, I know Mike's and Co. here do a lot of transition drills. The Maryland drill that we do, one thing that we make sure we do when we play a team is we always test them on picks. Picks is a huge part of the game now. We always test the team on picks. One of the drills that really gets us good at playing and or defending picks is our Maryland drill. You can do this from anywhere on the field. I'm just showing this as a, so it starts with 3 lines, right? So the ball would go from one side to the other. I always use the term Stockton Malone. None of our kids know who it is, so it doesn't make a difference. But we throw the ball once. When we're setting the pick, I wish we could spend more time on the 2-man game, but it's not going to happen. So we would set our pick, right? Depending on what happens, right? When this guy has the ball and he goes to cage, if they don't play it well, it's a 2v2 pick play, you go try and score. If they do play it well, that's when the third line comes in. So let's say we actually play a two-man game. We do defensively whatever we're going to do. We're going to switch, or we're going to hedge, or we're going to let them play soft and let them come through. If they actually play this correctly, right, and the guy that has the ball is being played, so here's the pick guy, the guy that has the ball, looks to shoot, is being played well, then we go ahead and we throw it back to this guy and we play a 3v2. So it starts off as a 2v2 pick play that turns into a 3v2 if they play it well. So we do a lot of drills. I like doing a lot of drills that have a couple of different themes to them. So even to man up or man down, or man up, man down to even, things like that, to get the kids switching back and forth from, you know, you're playing 66 or you're playing 5v6 or whatever. So this is a great drill to work on picks, and we do it on the sides, we do it at GLE, we do it up top. It allows us to work on our big little game, right? We can put a short stick with the deep hole back here and do this as a big little game from behind the cage. But this is a great drill to work on picks. Picks and doing it well. If they do it well, then they go into 3v2. We call that our Maryland drill.
I know we're out of time. Any last question? One last thing?
Jim, when you were talking about dodging, do you teach them to dodge the guy's hands or to the head of the stick?
I say go through. My thing is through the head of the stick. Okay. If in my opinion, if you're spacing your dodge correctly, you can always get through the head of the stick. Any other last questions? Well, thanks again for having us. Thank you guys.